Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soulful Saturdays with Sailor. Around here, we cut through the noise, ditch the fluff, and dive straight into what matters: spiritual wellness, radical self acceptance, and unapologetic soulful living. Each week, I'll bring you some truth with a little side of sass, reflections that wake you up, and reminders that you are glorious. So, whether you've got your journal, your coffee, or that wild, messy bun, you are exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Today, I want to talk to you about your body. Not what it looks like, not what it should be doing, not what you think you need to fix, but what's it's been carrying quietly for you. Because if you've been tired without knowing why, if rest doesn't quite touch the exhaustion, if your shoulders feel heavy, your breath feels shallow, or your body feels tense, even when life looks fine, let's talk. Your body hasn't been failing you. It's been it's been protecting you, holding things you didn't have words for, bracing through moments you had to survive, staying alert so you could keep going. And somewhere along the way, we learned to call that strength. And today, I want to offer you a gentler truth. Soft is not weak, it's safe. Soft is where your nervous system finally realizing it can exhale. Soft is your body saying, I don't have to hold this alone anymore. Soft is what happens when survival gives way to safety. So if you're listening right now, I'm not asking you to change anything. I'm inviting you to notice, to listen, to soften just a little. Because this episode isn't about fixing your body, it's about honoring what it's been doing for you all along. And if you've been tired without knowing why, this episode is for you. Listen, some of you don't need another plan. You don't need another checklist. And you certainly don't need another fix yourself by Monday type of conversation. What you need, deep breath. It is the permission to exhale. Because somewhere along the way, we were taught that soft equals lazy, that rest means falling behind, that if you're not pushing, striving, hustling, proving, you're somehow failing at life. Yeah, no, hard pass on that one. Let me say this clearly, lovingly, and with just enough sass for it to land. Soft is not weak. Soft is safe. Soft is your nervous system finally unclenching its fist. Soft is your body saying, "Oh, we're not in danger right now." Soft is strength that doesn't need to scream to be real. And I know some of you are listening right now thinking, but Cindy, if I slow down, everything will fall apart. Sweet, beautiful soul. What if the opposite is true? What if everything has been falling apart because you never slow down? We are out here treating our nervous systems like they're machines. No breaks, no grace, just caffeine and more grit. And then we wonder why we're exhausted, snappy, disconnected, and numb. Your body isn't broken, it's tired of being ignored. This episode is not about doing less to be irresponsible. It's about softening enough to feel safe again. Safe in your body, safe in your breath, safe in your own presence. because healing doesn't happen when you're bracing for impact. Growth doesn't happen in survival mode. Peace doesn't knock when your nervous system is on high alert 24/7. So today I'm inviting you. No, 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 no. I am giving you permission to stop performing strength and start practicing safety. We're going to talk about what it really means to soften the nervous system, while gentleness is a power move, and how exhaling might be the most rebellious thing you do all week. So stay with me and uncross your arms emotionally and physically. Let your breath drop a little deeper because you don't need to be tougher. You need to feel safe enough to soften. So I want you to lean in because I am too. I want you to lean in because if you're feeling tired all the time and life looks fine on the outside, you're not broken. You're just bracing. I'm talking about living in constant brace mode. You know, that shoulder up to your ears, jaw tight, heart alert. I've got to keep it together kind of life. Yeah, that's the one. Some of you have been doing it for too long and you don't even notice anymore until your body literally taps you on the shoulder with exhaustion, tension, maybe even aches that show up at no reason. Here's the thing. We confuse strength with survival. We think grinding, overthinking, overachieving, hustling, and keeping our emotions locked up is strength. And sweet soul, that's not strength, that's survival mode with maybe a hint of glitter. And that's why your body feels tired, even when life looks fine. Because fine on the outside can be chaos on the inside. Fine on the outside can be a tense, weird, nervous system screaming, help, slow down. Fine on the outside is when your heart is whispering, I'm tired, BFF. Let's breathe. This isn't laziness. This isn't weakness. This is your body and your nervous system saying, girl, enough with the survival mode. Enough with pretending everything's fine. Enough with the constant brace. And listen, I know the world rewards hustle, performance, and toughing it out. Your body, it rewards softness, presence, and breathing into space you forgot you even had. So in this episode, we are going to talk it out. The constant brace mode, the survival strength confusion, and why your body feels tired even when a life looks fine. Softening doesn't make you weak. It reconnects you to life, your energy, your freedom. And we are going to unpack that together, sass included, because there's always a little sailor sass included. Just say it. So let's pause for a second and take a deep breath. Here's the truth bomb that we've been waiting for. Your body isn't broken. I know. I know. Even your tight shoulders, tense jaw, every ugh, I'm exhausted, but I don't know why moment makes you feel like you're falling apart. And girl, nope, you're not broken. You're just protective. Your body has been doing the hard work for years, shielding you, bracing you, keeping you safe from all the stuff you didn't even realize could hurt you. The tension, that tightness in your chest, that nagging fatigue, all defense mode. All you're doing is surviving and it's on high alert. So now let's get into the juicy part. That's right. Let's pivot a little. Softening isn't giving up. It isn't lazy. It isn't letting life walk all over you. Softening is teaching your body it's safe now. It's saying, hey, BFF, you don't need to brace anymore. You can let go. You can exhale. You can actually be instead of just surviving. You can be. And I get it. Letting go feels scary at first because for years, the only way you knew to stay okay was to grip, be tense, and push. But what if, just for today, you tried something radical? Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw, let your hands rest. Breathe slow, soft, deep breaths. And you know that sassy part I told you about? Well, here it is. The more you do this, the more your body realizes, oh, she's serious. We're safe. We don't need to brace anymore. Because here's the secret, your strength doesn't come from holding on, it comes from letting go. So the pivot, BFF, isn't some huge life overhaul. It's small, it's simple, it's showing up for your body with gentleness, respect, and permission to reset. And trust me, once you start softening, everything else follows. Your energy, your focus, your joy, even your creativity starts to flow because your body is finally saying, oh, we're safe here. We've got this. So today, this moment, this breath, it's your pivot. Your nervous system is ready. Are you? Boy, I hope you're ready for this one because this is going to be the really real talk. Yes, let's talk about what safety feels like in the body because most of us have forgotten. Safety isn't dramatic, it doesn't announce itself with fireworks. It's quiet, it's subtle, it's soft, shoulders dropping like, ah, finally. Jaw unclenching like your teeth are finally off guard, right? There's no more duty here. Your chest opening up enough to actually take a deep, satisfying breath. Your belly letting go of the constant tightness you didn't even realize you were holding. That's what safety feels like. And I'll tell you, it's kind of magical if you just let it be. But here's the truth, slowing down can feel scary. I know, because your nervous system is trained to believe that any pause is a threat. And your mind, oh, honey, it's telling you if you stop, everything will fall apart. It's yelling at you, you're lazy if you rest. It's yelling at you, who do you think you are slowing down? Sound familiar? Hey, me too. And the wild part, that voice isn't evil. It's just on old programming, a leftover from when you needed to survive. But here's the thing, you're not in danger anymore. So, how do you start rewiring? You listen. So, I want you to try this. I want you to place your hand on your chest and feel it rise and fall. Take a long, slow breath and notice how it feels through your body. Feel the tension in your shoulder, your jaw, maybe even in your belly, and imagine it melting just a little bit at a time. This is where trust begins because your body, it's been your loyal protector all this time, bracing, holding, tightening, keeping you safe. But now it's ready for a new job, learning that you're safe without bracing. And I promise you, it's a radical shift. But it doesn't have to be a huge, huge one all at once. Start small. Notice where you're gripping. Give it permission to relax, even just for a moment. Whisper to your body, I've got you. You're safe. Here's the juicy part. Listening restores trust. Your nervous system starts to recognize, oh, she's serious. Yep. We can stop bracing now. She's got this. And that's how we build trust with ourselves, one exhale at a time. So let's get real about this matter right now. When you're constantly braced, your body is using energy to survive instead of thrive. You feel exhausted all the time, even when your life looks fine from the outside. You might even notice irritability, brain fog, tension headaches, or random aches that make no sense. And yes, slowing down feels scary at first because it's unfamiliar. Your body thinks it's letting go of protection. But here's the secret. Real strength doesn't come from holding on, it comes from letting go. Imagine your life like a river. Racing is trying to dam it up. Safe softens. That's letting it flow, smooth, calm, yet powerful. So today, I want you to try something. Pick one small spot in your body that's holding tension. Maybe it's your shoulders, your jaw, or your belly. And take a slow, deliberate breath into that space. Imagine it softening. Say to it, you're safe. You can let go now. Even if it's just a fraction of a release, your body remembers. Your nervous system starts to say, she's serious and we are okay. And here's the sassy truth. Softness is not weakness. It's rebellious power and necessary. So as you go through your week, I want you to experiment with softness. Slow down in one small way today. Notice your breath. Feel one area of tension release because every little step is a reminder that you are safe, worthy, and capable of thriving without constantly bracing. And BFF, when your body learns this, everything else follows. Energy, focus, creativity, joy, even your confidence. Softening doesn't just feel good, it restores trust in yourself. And let's be real, trust yourself more. It's a game changer. It really is. Start trusting yourself more. So, why don't we talk about transformation? Because this is where it gets really juicy. When your body finally feels safe, I mean, really safe, not just fine for now, but soft, supported, and protected in the right way, everything changes. And I mean everything. First, you start to respond instead of react. You know that old knee jerk reflex of snapping, overthinking, or panicking? It softens. Instead of exploding, withdrawing, or overanalyzing, you pause. Take a breath and choose your next move. That's power. That's strength. That feels calm, confident, and honestly, it's kind of sexy. Next, your internal compass recalibrates. When your nervous system isn't on high alert all the time, your intention starts whispering again. You start noticing what's aligned and what's right and what's truly yours. Life stops feeling like a checklist of must-dos and starts feeling like navigating of choices, choices that honor your energy, your peace, your growth. And the best part, decisions feel clearer, not heavier. You don't dread making them. You don't second guess every little thing. You just know that you feel in your body, you feel in your gut, and you move forward with ease instead of tension. And here's the truth, this shift isn't just about feeling good in the moment, it's about rewiring your whole experience of life. Less stress, more clarity, choices that actually serve you instead of depleting you, softening your nervous system. It's like giving your body the green light to finally be the guide you always needed. And let me tell you, once you feel this shift, you start seeing it everywhere. Your energy changes, your interactions change, and even your day to day decisions start flowing instead of forcing. Because softness isn't weak, it's radical. Beautiful transformation that your body, mind, and soul have been waiting for. And honestly, you deserve it. So we're almost at the finish line. And I could go on about this topic. I absolutely love this topic. But we're nearing the finish line. But before we go, here's your gentle reminder. Place your hand on your heart and take a long, slow exhale. Really feel it move through your body and whisper softly, I'm safe right now. Do it again. And maybe one more time just to let it sink in. Your body, your mind, your soul, they all remember this feeling. Safety isn't just a concept, it's a practice. And the more you show up for it, the more your nervous system knows you got this. I can relax. We're okay. So take this moment and claim it. Your body is safe. You are safe. And yes, soft is your superpower. Whew, that's right. Let's do a long exhale. Woohoo. This has been a good one. And I just want you to allow it all just let it go. Learn to let it go. And before we sign off, let's just settle in together for a moment. Because I want you to hear this loud and clear. Soft is not weak. Not in your body, not in your mind, not in your life. Soft is safe. Soft is powerful. Soft is the thing your nervous system has been begging for, the thing your body has been waiting to remember. So as you move through your day, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe right this minute, remember this. You respond instead of react. Your inner compass recalibrates. Decisions start to feel clearer, lighter, easier. And when the world tries to tell you to hustle harder, push faster, brace tighter, you get to whisper back, nope, I'm safe. I got this. I can soften and still show up fully. Softness isn't giving up. It's claiming your power quietly, confidently, and unapologetically. I'm giving you permission, yes, permission, to practice safety, breathe deeply, and soften. And you know what? It's time for you to give yourself permission to do it. So put your hand on your heart, do a long exhale and whisper it to yourself. Do it again, and maybe one more time just to make it really feel good. Because every exhale like this, every softening is a radical act of self love, courage, and freedom. And remember, you're safe, you're enough, and yes, softness is your superpower. And that, my beautiful soul, is our episode on soft is not weak, it's safe. Thanks for tuning in, beautiful souls. Take this week to listen to the whispers and remember your soul knows the way. And as you move through the week, carry this truth in your heart. You are worthy, you are radiant, and you and your presence matters. And never forget, stay soulful, stay sassy, stay you. I'll see you next Saturday, beautiful soul. Same time, same vibe, same energy.